I'm trans, Norma. And everyone at school knows, and everyone at home knows. And being here, it's like a whole new place. I can just be Barney.
So there's this trend going around on TikTok where you grab the closest book, turn to page 30, and the first words describe your love life. Oh, God.
Oh my God. Ladybug, what's happening? You're the kids in the perfume ad. No, you've seen that? Who hasn't seen that? Oh my God. You have your own fragrance. Radiant. Carefree. I beg you to not. Dreamy. Adrian. The fragrance. Okay, but what does it say about you that you have that memorized 4 years later? Adrian, you couldn't escape that ad. It was all over the city. You walked 3 feet and there was another billboard of that. I destroyed a lot of those. I'm just thinking about videos of those girls swarming the train and you running for your life. That was horrifying. You're a superhero and you're running from a group of teenage girls. Teenage girls are insane. That's fair. Oh my God. Does the perfume even smell like you? No, I refuse to wear it on principle. What was even the point? I don't know, it was a marketing ploy. You were that popular of a model. I was born and bred into the business. What do you expect? That's fair. Come to think of it, I'm sure I probably have some magazines with you in it. Really? You weren't one of the fangirls, were you? Oh no, I'm a designer. I don't give a shit about the model. I just like the clothes. You're a fashion designer. Yeah, I'm an intern at I'm one of your dad's interns. Really? Yeah. Do I know you? Oh, I've definitely seen you. It's just, we never talked. I'm just a random intern giving people coffee, Track your transformation? Oh, bro, yeah, I forgot we were doing that. Whew. Spots off. I've seen you too. Really? You're my dad's favorite intern. We're actually... you're working on a photo shoot with me in like a week, right? I'm doing what? Dad hasn't told you that yet? He decided that? Yeah. Gabriel himself chose me to work on a photo shoot with you? Yeah. Dude, if you like that, go read Bugashaw's Bakery Enemies AU on Tumblr. It is so unreasonably good. Currently, it's updating every day. It's in its final arc. It's a comic. In the AU, Adrian never went to school, and when they defeated Hawkmoth, their Kwamis were sent into hibernation, so they both detransformed, but not when they were within view of each other, so they never found out each other's identities, and Gabriel went to prison. And anyway, during this timeline, Marinette moves to New York for an internship, and then she comes back home to live with her parents and, figure shit out. Turns out, Adrian is working at the bakery, and Marinette, this whole time, has been convinced that Adrian has the Peacock Miraculous. Chaos ensues! I recommend it. It's so good.
How dare you? He doesn't look like a golden retriever. Okay, he does. But like... Nick. Hi. I'm going to die. Aren't I a bit small and weak to be a rugby player? Well done. And no offence, but you're not exactly the authority in working out who is and isn't gay. It's not a crush. I don't just fall for any guy who's nice to me. Bisexual people exist. My parents don't like animals. So you're saying I am small and weak?
Are you free on Saturday?
Thanks. Hey Nelly, you're so adorable.
What's wrong with this thing?
Did you hear what I said? The cable's out.
Maybe it needs new batteries.
Garfield, listen to me carefully. The cable is out.
The cable?
You know what? To you and to anyone who saw the post I made and are feeling insecure about how they write fan fiction, don't listen to me. Because you write fan fiction for free and for fun. I'm a random person on the internet voicing my preferences in fan fiction. Just because I won't read it doesn't mean that another person can't read it and enjoy it. You know what? I don't even really have a leg to stand on because the only fan fiction I've written, I've never posted. So, you know, and the only fan fiction I ever wrote that I seriously thought about posting was originally in first-person POV, and then I kind of found out about how people prefer third person and then changed it to third person. But writing it in first person was easier for me. And with this being said, you know what? I also don't tend to read fan fiction with OC POVs in it. I did it twice, I believe. The first time I didn't really notice it was happening because it was few and far between, and I missed that fic. It was deleted off of AO3. It was incomplete, and then they deleted it off of AO3. I'm very sad about it. And the other time I read it was actually not that long ago, and it was in a very long series on AO3 that I think was somewhere around 800,000 words. I never finished it, but because of the context of where the characters were in the fic, it really just made sense for them to put OCs in. And for a while they were kind of like few and far between, but then part of the way through the second part of the series, they ended up writing a little bit from the OC's point of view. And at first, it was just a standalone chapter, and I decided not to read it. And I eventually did go back and read it, and I enjoyed it. But with that, the author ended up really enjoying the story they were writing in that fanfic and went off to write their own story about those OCs. So fanfiction is a creative outlet where you can discover stories and characters like that with your OCs. Did I ever go and read the OC story they wrote? No, I wasn't super invested in it. But a lot of people did, apparently. So who cares if a random stranger on the internet doesn't like first-person POV or reading stuff from OC perspectives? There are a lot of other things I won't read on AO3 that are actually fairly popular in certain fandoms. That doesn't mean that people should stop writing it. It just means that I'm not going to be someone reading it. And you know what? There are sometimes exceptions to that rule, too. The Simon Snow fandom, a good chunk of the fanfictions are first-person POV. That series I mentioned before, one of the parts was completely first-person, and I was so invested in the story that I read it. So don't listen to me. Do what you want.
Try a slow burn fic you found when you were 15, and it was part of a series, and you didn't know this, so you read the first part. And then when you finish it, you find that there's a second part. The second part is the slow burn part. So you go on to read the whole second part, only to realize it's incomplete. So for the next, 6 months, give or take, you keep up to date with the fanfic. You read the updates as soon as it comes out. And progress starts to be made. Something's happening. Something is happening. And then you leave the fandom and don't think about it for months because you end up hyperfixating on a completely different fandom and thinking about other fanfics. And then when you're 17 years old, you remember this fanfiction and decide that you want to see where it's at. Maybe it's complete. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it's been abandoned. But I know that I really enjoyed the story up until now, so I want to read it again. See how I perceive it differently as a 17-year-old than I did when I was 15. And you cannot find it anywhere. You don't remember the name of the author, but you remember the name. So you go through your bookmarks. Can't find it. You search up the name, the ship, and the fandom. Can't find it. The only reference you can find to it is reposts on Tumblr. And the links to the AO3 posts or the Tumblr posts don't exist. You click on it, try to find it, and it's like, no, sorry, this doesn't exist. The fic has been completely deleted. And you never found out what happened. You don't even know if it was ever complete. Try that. Try that level of soul crushing. Because I'm still not over it. You know, when I started telling people I wanted to get tattoos of constellations, they weren't surprised. And I was like, oh, that's cool. That they just don't find it weird, or that I need to explain the meaning behind the tattoos I want. And someone had to point out this before I even realized. What they said was, oh, that makes sense because of your name. No one questioned why I wanted to get tattoos of constellations, because my name's Comet! Pretty easy to tell that I like space. So I don't like space as much as someone named Comet probably should. The reason I want to get tattoos of constellation is because of the stories linked to said constellation, so it's more a mythology thing than an astronomy thing. A lot of people seem to think it is canon, and I'm starting to question whether or not it is. It's not, it doesn't happen in Blood of Olympus. He doesn't say anything along the lines of, what do you mean I'm not your type, in Blood of Olympus. He might say something like that in the Hidden Oracle or something, but I don't remember it. I honestly don't really remember Percy and Nico interacting in the Hidden Oracle, so if they did, maybe that would have been when, but, this is what happens in Blood of Olympus. I have it tabbed. So, Nico said, since we're going to be spending at least a year seeing each other at camp, I think I should clear the air. Percy's smile wavered. What do you mean? For a long time, Nico said, I had a crush on you. I just wanted you to know. Percy looked at Nico, then at Annabeth, as if to check that he'd heard correctly. Then back at Nico. Yeah, Nico said. You're a great person, but I'm over that. I'm happy for you guys. So you mean, right. Annabeth's gray eyes started to sparkle. She gave Nico a sideways smile. Wait, Percy said. So you mean, right. Nico said again, but it's cool. We're cool. I mean, I see now. You're cute, but you're not my type. I'm not your type. Wait, so... See you around, Percy, Nico said. Annabeth? She raised her hand for a high five. Nico obliged. Then he walked back across the green where Will Solace was waiting. That's how it went. There's no canon interaction after that where they address what Nico said. There's a lot of fanon, but that's the last time they talk about it, unless they talk about it in Trials of Apollo, which, I mean, I've only read Trials of Apollo once, but I don't remember them talking about Nico having a crush on Percy at all. Percy was barely in Trials of Apollo too, so I doubt it happened in Trials of Apollo. Oh, you know, just suffering from cramps. Oh yeah, those are the worst. I have endometriosis, so it's not good. Oh, that sucks. I'm so sorry. Like, I can't even imagine. Like, I cry with my cramps. Like, having endometriosis, fuck. You cry with your cramps? Yeah, most days I know that I'm on my period because I wake up at like 3 a.m. in tears from my cramps. That's not supposed to happen. What? No, keep an eye on that. You shouldn't be in that much pain. Okay. Shit, I don't have my Tylenol. Mom? Yeah? I don't have any Tylenol, and I just got my period. Oh, shit. We can go get some after work. How about? Yeah, sure, sounds good. This is not 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 good. Okay, this seems a lot worse than normal. Are you okay? Yeah, just don't have my Tylenol. It's fine. It's normal. It's fine. You should get some Tylenol. Mom? Yeah? Can you go get me Tylenol now?
Yep. You okay? Oh. Do you need me to come in there and give it to you? Okay, gotcha. Okay, you'll never believe this. What? So, I forgot my Tylenol today. Yeah. And I started my period. Oh, no. Yeah, and I ended up in so much pain that I started crying and throwing up. And I almost passed out. No. No. Yeah, it really sucked. Comet, that's about every period for me. Sorry, what? That's not... You need to talk to a doctor. Did you know that this pain is an early sign of endometriosis? You're fucking kidding me, right? Oh, the graveyard shift. It was in the Supernatural fandom. I don't even remember who the author is. It had such cute art, too. I committed myself to that fanfic. Hang on. Just be aware it's in the Supernatural fandom, so it's the Supernatural fandom. Pretty much every popular fic in the Supernatural fandom is smutty, so just, you know, keep that one in mind. Okay, here it is. It is The Graveyard Shift by Purgatory Jar and Rise of the Fallen One. It is 620,000 words, 53 chapters. It is a Destiel fanfiction, because of course it is. It's an AU, so keep that in mind. It is a universe where, like, monsters and humans live amongst each other. They have a whole thing like creature rights, so they're treated like human beings and they have like accommodations to allow them to not need to kill human beings and such if they usually would to live normally. Castiel isn't an angel in it, he's a creature. The reason I say creature is because it is later revealed what he is. Is it a slow burn? It definitely felt like one. Yes, it is a slow burn. It is tagged slow burn. So just keep that in mind. It is 620,000 words long and a slow burn. But yeah, it's on AO3. It's a trip. I haven't read it since grade 11, and I just graduated high school, so just keep that one in mind. The memory's not super fresh, but I enjoyed it when I was 16, so yeah, check it out, see if it's something that interests you.
Hey, you're tooting on them bagpipes, Clyde, but you said it best, there's no place to hide. What the fuck?
So I checked the I Am Sober app for the first time in God knows how long. Okay, so, like, oh my god. I honestly didn't realize that I was at 2.5 years. But the app has a thing where it says, why am I doing this? I don't know when I wrote this, but I'm so glad I did. It's a call out because it was you, Comet, because it was you directly calling out your internal monologue. But I just know that I didn't believe it when I wrote that, and I do now. This is about Lila, isn't it? Marinette, I get it, but you can't go messing with Adrian's life because of jealousy. What? Lila's pretty cozy with Adrian. I get it. I get your feelings for him, but you can't go this far. Alia, can we talk in private? Sure. Okay. You still think I'm jealous of Lila? You think that's why I don't like her? She works pretty closely with Adrian. It's fine, but this is too far. Okay. Okay. Alia, how did you meet Lila? I interviewed her for the Lady blog, because she was best friends with Ladybug. Alia? I am Ladybug. Did you... You thought this whole fucking time I was just jealous, even after you learned I was Ladybug. Did you even save her life? No! I had never heard of her until you told me about your interview. You're not shitting me. I'm your best friend. I'm your fucking best friend. You have known me longer. Like, put that first. How about, I'm your best friend. You have known me much longer than you have known Lila. And you are still tempted to take her side on this? You were never friends with Lila. Never. No. I got upset because she was using the fact that she knew Ladybug to get close to Adrian, and then confronted her, and I get that that was not the best move, but then afterwards I attempted to, as Ladybug, make things better, and then she said we will never be friends. And she has hated me ever since. Or not. I'm not done. I'm not fucking done. You and all of our classmates have taken her side when she is spouting bullshit after bullshit. You have never once thought to double check these things. She's claimed that she was in a movie. Did you ever look up that movie? No, because then you would see that she was never in one. She claims that she knows Jagged Stone. Did you forget? I have Jagged Stone's phone number. I have designed sunglasses for Jagged Stone. I have designed his album cover. He calls me. I have his phone number. He shot a reality TV show at my bakery. You think I would know if he wrote a song about her? And listen, I get that immediately not trusting her was weird on my part because I couldn't tell you that I was Ladybug, but the fact that you learned that I was Ladybug and you still thought that it was about Adrian, not considering that I am Ladybug, and I didn't have a single fucking clue who Lila was until you told me. Marinette, no, fuck this. Fuck, I can't do this. I am sitting like this because the sun. I have discovered that you're not supposed to take Advil too often. Advil or Tylenol, you're not supposed to take it too often because if you do, it causes other problems. It can like fuck with your liver and stuff. And like it can give you really bad stomach pains. And I didn't know about this. No one thought to tell me. And I've been using like average big bottles of Tylenol or Advil. I've been using up one of those every like 3 months. Like back in July, my dad bought me a tiny little bottle of Advil. I think it had 50 capsules in it. And I got 2 of them. He bought me 2. And that was in July. And I used them up weeks ago. What the fuck? And this is a reoccurring thing for the past, like, since I was 12. I've been using Advil that frequently. Advil or Tylenol. And no one thought to tell me that, no, don't do that. And I didn't know that I should talk to my doctor about it until I was 16. And last time I talked to my doctor about it, she's like, okay, well, that should help with, the birth control should help with that. It hasn't. Anyway, so when I was at work, I was like, yeah, this is pretty funny, huh? And they're like, no, but take Advil with food. So I actually just ran out of another bottle of Tylenol. And I went to the drugstore because I fucking feel like shit. And I bought 2 bags of Goldfish and a bottle of extra strength Advil. This is where I'm at both mentally and physically. It hurts so bad, my guy. I just want it to go away. Okay, let's do this. Don't call me that name, please. I don't identify with it. It's not my name. Thank you. What? Listen, I may be an anxious piece of shit, but I also read major character death fanfics that are tagged major character death. I have gone through the major character death tag and read some good fanfics in that tag. Did it hurt? Oh yeah. I had no idea who was gonna die when I read them. I was scared the whole time, but I did it. You know what Neil Gaiman said? Being brave doesn't mean you're not afraid. It means you're terrified, but you do it anyway. So, sure, why not? So when I do that eyeliner, I use this Sephora liquid eyeliner pen. The color is bone white. And all I really do is, let's see. I start in the corner, though some people might find it easier to start here. Then I just, once it's at this point, after after that, I do a little, it's like a little circle. Like, not circle, it's a little curve. I don't know how to describe it. Like that. And and then the lines get a little bit messy, so you just mix it up. And this is optional, but I like to do it in the little corner right here. Just and you can kind of play around with it so that the shape that this makes suits your eye better. Because like with the shape of my eye, when it's open it looks like this, but when it's closed it looks like that. But you worry more about what it looks like when it's open. So whether it looks better when the wing is more curved upwards or more straight out will depend on your eye shape. For me, it seems to be that the curved up wing suits my eye shape better, but that's not necessarily true for everyone. I hope this was helpful.